It's on.
Recording completed.
It's recorded.
Recording
Yeah.
completed. Oh shit! I'm out of here.
Okay, welcome to my channel. Introduce to you.
Yes,
to
introduce.
the people. This is Jonathan Winquist.
Yes.
He's working with us as a lab intern. He's a medical student.
Yes, I'm soon to be a doctor.
Soon to be a doctor, yeah.
So basically a doctor.
Basically a junior doctor. A rapid fire. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions, right? Questions, okay?
Yeah.
So you have to answer in less than 2 seconds. Okay? What do you think about India?
Yes. You said 2 seconds.
Oh.
Okay. I haven't been in India. I'm not planning to go there either, actually. But you never know. You never know. I mean, for the next 5 years, I'll be stuck in Sweden studying medicine, but you never know. I mean,
So, what do the Swedish teenagers interested in more?
I think a lot of people nowadays they exercise for their own, like on their own. So they basically like go out jogging. They're going to the gym maybe. I don't really see a lot of people in the late teenage years actually, you know, playing soccer teams, in floorball teams. It's not very common actually. I think most people do that in the beginning, like when they're very young. But then in the end, it actually transitions over to like individual exercise instead. So I think the most common way of exercising, or I mean activities, is usually just go out running, and like after that you just hang out with friends, maybe drinking. Drinking is very common activity in Sweden.
Yeah, I saw that.
But only for 18 and above.
How do you find the things that are you feel that it's so weird in Sweden?
Don't know. We're eating a lot of gross things sometimes. I don't know the word of it. Herring, I think. Herring.
Herring.
That's
What is
kind
it?
of fish, and it's like just contained in like metal boxes, and they've been there for a couple of months or something in some weird goo.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is like.
It's cooked or it's raw?
It's edible.
It's
immediately from the metallic can, the metal can, and people eat that a lot for like Easter and such, and like midsummer.
Okay.
It's pretty weird, and I really dislike it basically. But a lot of Swedes eat that shit basically. One thing that we're doing that's pretty weird for, I would say, that's like the way we are like treating each other. We're very like onto our own. Like we're not really. How should I say this?
Push your limits.
No. I'm thinking like social wise. Like we're usually very like to ourselves. We don't really socialize like a lot with people we don't
introvert
know.
Kind of.
Quite introvert in general.
Shy?
I think very shy. And if you approach someone on the streets, they'll think you're gonna rape them or murder them, or you want something from them basically. It's not normal at all to approach someone randomly and start talking to them. Like the only time that isn't considered as normal, or I mean abnormal, that'd be if you be waiting in a line with someone. Like you are there anyway, and then if something happens, you can talk to the person like besides you. Like, oh, I mean, imagine what he's doing. Like, okay, this has been taking a lot of time. Like you can small talk like that, because it isn't weird because the person knows that you're in line for something. You're not there to actually talk to the person, and that makes it more. I mean, it makes it less, freaky, or I don't know what they think. I think I'm not really like most of the Swedes. I think I'm quite extrovert, so I don't think you should compare me to the average Swede. But basically, Swedish people are very introvert, very to themselves, don't really want to share their personal life with anyone else except for their friends, maybe closer friends.
So what can you suggest if someone wants to visit Sweden? What can you suggest them? What to look for? What are the specialties in Sweden? In Sweden, if someone is coming for a tour or for a vacation.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest for them? Like roam here, look over there. This is nice. This is good. What do you suggest for them?
I think in general, the southern part of Sweden is the more beautiful part of it. I would say so personally. Maybe I'm subjective because I've lived in Uppsala, which is the midern part of Sweden, and I've been staying there for my whole life, and so I'm not very used to the southern part. But it's warmer there. You have have the sea. It's just I think the people there are nicer too, actually, and it's maybe a bit cheaper as well. So I would say southern Sweden in general. If you wanna go to
Stockholm?
amusement parks, then you should go probably to Gothenburg, because you have the Sweden's largest amusement park with roller coasters, called Liseberg.
Yeah.
That could be a thing. It's a city called Kiruna. There's a nearby town or village called, this is a very weird name, it's called Jukkasjärvi. Yeah, I know. Even I'm as a Swede think it's so weird, But the cool thing about Jukkasjärvi is that it has a all year round ice hotel.
Oh,
You can stay in an ice hotel, sleep on ice. Basically, you have a small mattress built inside of an ice plate, and then you have your sleeping bag and a lot of things. It's a pretty cozy sleeping bag. You have 2 layers of them. So you have an inner sleeping bag and an outer one. And the temperature in your room is constantly -5 degrees Celsius.
Till now we heard all good things about Sweden. What is
bad
the bad
things.
face of Sweden? The bad face. That's what you want to hear.
Right.
Yeah.
So who you are, of course, but there's a lot of paper. Sweden is the country of paperwork. Everything requires paperwork. Whatever you do, you need some kind of shit paper saying something, and getting a driver's license, there's going to be a lot of papers. Doing whatever, everything requires papers. To Sweden, and you want to stay here, get the citizenship. I know a lot of people struggling with getting that.
Yep.
At the immigration office is from what I've heard, it's pretty difficult.
Yep, it is.
And I would say it's because of all the damn paperwork. Imprisoned. I don't know who was before, There was a big people were complaining, Trump was complaining that we incarcerated a artist who kicked someone on the streets. Do you know that?
Okay, I didn't know that.
I don't remember who it was. But I think it was a rapper or something. A very, very known one. It was well known.
Yes, US rapper. Okay.
Yeah, I think so, and it was super well known. There was a video footage of him abusing someone on the streets.
Okay.
So he got imprisoned by the Swedish law, by Swedish prison.
Okay.
And Sweden, they don't take bribes. They're that's something as well. You can't bribe a police officer, for example.
What's up?
Not much. I'm out in record time.
Oh, you want to join the video?
There was no. Oh,
This is Axel, by the way. He's a
and
very good guy.
You can come here.
is this a podcast?
Things of Sweden.
Good
Or,
and bad faces of Sweden.
Or
Oh, okay.
You should come in.
yes, bribes in Sweden. Police doesn't take bribes. You really, it feels like you're getting really in trouble if you're gonna try that. So if you get a speeding ticket, you get put aside by the police. They stop you in the road. Don't put up money. That's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, don't do that.
You're just gonna get more trouble.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Axel. Don't do that.
I've never tried it.
No, that's the reason. No one tries it because it's very dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a slight warning. Don't ever try to do that.
Don't have.
Very straightforward. We have our rules. We follow them. Everything is small boxes,
Jantelagen.
It means that no one will say that they are better, the best, right?
Alltså, Nissi,
Like
you are not the
everybody's
best.
the same.
Even if you are the best in the lab, you can't say that.
Okay.
And you can't come and have a shirt that says "Employee of the Month" or something.
No, you always say I'm slightly above average.
Right, and you don't choose the mini or the maxi. You choose midi. You choose the middle.
Yes. Exactly.
Nothing special.
Slightly
Not the
over medium
maxi.
though.
Right.
That's
Not the
usually the,
maxi.
Even
Yes.
if you're, have a million crowns or billion crowns, doesn't matter. You don't buy Ferrari. You don't do that.
yeah. But I
But
think
people
I
do-
probably
people buy
will if
them.
I.
You should look up an interview. It's by a writer called Yang Yu.
Mm.
He made a bunch of action books and
Okay.
stuff. Very famous writer. And he is,
Mm.
I don't know if he's upper class.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
For real. Maybe he's wannabe upper class.
Mm.
Yeah.
But he has an interview where he explains this concept.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And he says that, okay, if you want to be upper class in Sweden,
Mm.
you don't buy a Ferrari,
Mm.
you buy a Volvo.
Volvo. Yeah.
But you buy the best Volvo. But it still looks
Okay.
normal on the outside.
Yeah.
And you don't buy the new mansion
Mhm.
or the apartment, over here, the
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
You don't. No.
No, you don't. That's
You
not
buy a
normal.
nice house in the forest with a little gated area, and then maybe you have like a horse somewhere, but you don't
Yeah.
you don't wear anything.
You don't show it.
No, you don't show anything.
Yeah.
Now, Nissi,
Okay.
where can I find the Nissi podcast?
Yes. You should
should
subscribe.
subscribe to my YouTube
Subscribe.
You have a YouTube channel.
Like the
Subscribe,
video.
like video,
Dislike the video if you don't like it, and
and what?
you take it from here.
Like, share, and subscribe. Okay.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff, everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once, I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back, yeah, cause I ain't
Yes. So that's how you dance in Sweden. Oh, you experienced that
Yeah,
one?
I've experienced.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
For the first, I was like, "Fuck, what's going on?"
Yeah, sometimes you might be just standing beside someone and then like all of a sudden like
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened, girl? Like, yeah.
Alright, guys.
That's good. Oh,
Hey,
thank
nice to see
you.
you, man.
Nice to see you.
Good to my channel.
That's so cringe, man.
Describe about yourself a little bit.
Well, you just did.
I just did.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me something you haven't told anyone. A dark secret of yours.
I'm an undercover scuba diver for the military US Air Force. Air Force, basically. So I'm diving for the Air Force.
Okay.
show you all the path. If you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at. Yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done